Okay, welcome to the Crow Discovery Project. In yesterday's chemtrail clip, I noticed an object, and so did a bunch of people. They wanted me to break it down, so I'm going to do it here. It doesn't look like a typical balloon. We filmed a lot of them, so I'll break it down here. Lower right, very quick little black object there. And here it is slowed down a bit and centered up higher on the screen so you can get a better view. All the movement you see is camera movement. I matched it perfectly to the clouds in the background. This thing pretty much doesn't move, but it does tilt a little, which you'll be able to see right here. I've centered it. I'll do that again in a second here. So there it is, centered to frame. There's no string. It's a strange thing. I filmed a ton of balloons. This thing is quite a ways away. As usual, there's chemtrails and chemplanes. That's what I was filming. So I figured I'd post this. Maybe someday someone else will post something that looks like this. I figure probably a lot of people are going to say, oh, that's just a balloon, but I have filmed a lot, and that doesn't look like a balloon to me for a number of reasons. But anyhow, I'll give you a couple more views of this object. A lot of people wanted to see it. Here's an extreme zoom, and each little frame has been centered. And notice the white. There's like a little white thing on the right that goes up and down. At first I thought it was a reflection on the objects, but now I'm not so sure. And they are jet black. I'll let this run out. And like I said, we have shot endless things in the sky that are not interesting, and I'll show you one here in a second. We'll be out here, I would say almost every week we see something like this in the sky, sometimes more than that. This one's just kind of strange because it's cube shaped, but it's clearly a party balloon. Almost every time we see something like this, if it's not clear to me looking through the telephoto, when I invert the color, you can almost always tell what you're looking at. So this little barbell looking thing is interesting, and the main reason I think it's interesting because it doesn't match anything I've shot. I know it's not a bug or a bird, it's just too far away. A telephoto would not have had this in focus. And the other reason is because whenever chem planes are around, you just don't know what's going on. I mean, I've seen so many strange things around chem planes. So anyhow, we'll take one more view of this object because so many people wanted to see it. Here it comes at the lower right. That's slowed slightly and not tracked to center, but you can see that all the movement is camera movement. Anyhow, my next article on the Examiner, I'm planning UFOs, and that may change if some newsworthy event comes up, which is kind of a joke to even say that, I guess. But anyhow, click on the link to the Examiner in the description of this clip and sub to me. Come see me on the Examiner. Cheers.